Hey, what's up, guys? We're back at again to conquer the Spooky Chess Challenge in Clash Royale. So the Spooky Chess Royale Challenge is something that's a bit different than last time, if you guys remember. Basically, you just flung fireballs and arrows on top of your opponent's towers. The towers spawn troops. Kill the towers quickly, you win. Well, they removed fireball and arrows, so now the deck is a little bit different. You're literally just going to be flinging small spells at your opponent's towers. When you kill their towers with the small spells, they don't have any way of spawning units. So then, obviously, your opponent's going to do the same thing to you because they're not dumb. They're just going to kill the towers. Then, it's going to turn into a war of either Mega Knighting, Firecrackering, and dropping flying machines to, like, eventually deal more damage than your opponent. Or you could be smarter and you could run Sus Bush. Sus Bush is really stupidly good. If it locks onto the tower, the goblins, especially if you rage them up or you tornado your opponent's units away, they will do way more damage than the opponents are really ready for. And I lost to it. I was like running Mega Knight decks. I was like testing a lot of stuff. And I just realized that this is broken. So yeah, stack up flying machines, defend with royal recruits if you need to, and then Sus Bush is the way to win. But if there's people that don't understand that they need to kill the towers with spells, then it's really funny because you'll just get free value with your units that are spawning and you'll beat them. So just make sure that when you're jumping into this challenge, try to kill the towers as quickly as you can with spells. Tornado, Mirror does a lot. It seems stupid, but that's how you play it. So let's go, let's go. Hopefully everyone's having a fantastic day. If you guys appreciate me doing this at 3 a.m. or I guess 4 a.m. right now, definitely leave a like on the video. It goes a long way. And subscribe for the best decks or the best tips on how to complete these challenges quite quickly. So if you don't know, now you know. Also, I like using Snowball here. It's pretty good. So we're just going to knock that back and we're going to start flinging spells at our opponent's stuff. This might seem weird, but generally, like, if you are able to kill their spawning stuff, you will get better trades than them. And that is the moral of the story. I just wanted to be 100% transparent with y'all that the game doesn't necessarily require that much strategy. This is not a game mode that you have to think about, oh, what is the best way of conquering towers? Because, like, spells just do more. Spells do more because you're not going to break through. Like, you're actually just not going to be able to have enough damage per second to kill my towers. So if you can't kill my towers, then yeah, you're wasting elixir. And I'm just spending 2 elixir. I'm just doing this. And then watch, you're like dropping a mini pack. You're dropping elite barbarians. And you're just going to get absolutely destroyed. Hopefully we match into people that understand that this is not the way to play it. Because if we continuously play into people that do this, then the games will be way too easy. We want a little bit more of a challenge so I can show you guys the power of running Sus Bush. Because if we're still spawning stuff and we're getting value from spawning cards, then we don't even have to use the Sus Bush. We can just drop recruits here and win the game. So if you guys get lucky and you match into people like this, it doesn't become a war of attrition. If it's a war of attrition, the games are really boring. And then you Sus Bush your way to win. And then you'll eventually overwhelm your opponent and eventually win that way. But, like, this is just going to be a steamroll. He's super dead. I'm getting Dark Princes. I'm getting cards that he has to spend elixir to kill. And we're spawning Dark Princes every single second. Like, he's spending 3 elixir. He's bleeding 3 elixir with the Bandit. And I'm able to just screw around, do whatever the heck I want, and walk with W's. Also, one other thing is make sure that you're dropping your snowballs, your small spells, on the majority of towers. A lot of people will mess this up, and they'll drop their spells on, like, 2 towers or 1 tower, and then hit units. If you guys notice what I did at the very start, I literally ignored everything. I did not hit the units. Maybe I dropped a fly machine or whatever, but you always put precedence on killing your opponent's towers because that's what spawns stuff. So if you want to win this game mode, make sure you kill the towers. It might feel weird, like ignoring your opponent's stuff, but your Dark Princes will spawn, your guards will help you out. You really, really want to kill these towers quickly. Also, notice how I'm hitting pretty much everything here with this zap and all this stuff. It is important to do that. Also, if you are a little bit scared, you could do this. You could go for royal recruits, and that is an okay play. Like, if they're not defending, and they're going fully in on offense, you're allowed to, like, defend a little bit. Like, you don't have to, like, completely go reckless abandonment here. I'm still going to go for it now, and notice how much damage Tornado does comparatively to everything else. It is something that I'm not going to sugarcoat. Tornado is pretty good as a damaging spell against these towers. So we've already taken 1, and we see that this guy's going to go in. So I'm not going to, like, all in here. I will go for recruits. I'm going to make sure that we minimize the potential of this guy killing our units, and we're going to go for a fly machine off to the side. One thing that I would be completely cautious of is the potential of your opponent stacking up firecrackers and The reason why Fly Machine is better in this deck compared to a Firecracker is the Firecracker will die to small spells like a Rage plus, you know, a Zap, a Snowball plus anything else. So because of that, I actually have a predilection of running a card that's a little bit more robust. The Fly Machine is just better from that standpoint. So something to consider. If you don't know, now you know. Just make sure that you have that in mind in the future. Also, this guy is like trying to go in here, but I think we just kill everything with recruits. So making sure that everything's within vicinity of our princess towers, or I guess our towers. I don't even know if they're princess towers, but gonna fling a whole bunch of stuff here, and we should be able to take this one out with one more rage, making sure he can't spell on more dark princes. So now we've got the win. It's over. The game's over already. So pretty anticlimactic W here. This guy didn't know how to play the challenge, so you lose the game. That's just how it works. We can get elixir advantages with our dark princes rolling on both sides. As I said before, the Firecracker just isn't as good as other stuff because Snowball is able to do that. We can also go for a Zap here to kill his Fly Machine so R stays alive, and then we're just going to spawn a whole bunch of crap here. We have dark princes, we've got all this other stuff. I'll answer questions as we win this game because there's a lot to answer. I mean, hey, I didn't go to the World Finals. I got a little bit sick. I literally had to cancel my flight, which was awful. Probably like one of the top 10 worst experiences of my life for sure. You know, getting super far ahead, waiting to see everyone, wanting to go there, and then didn't work out. But you know, that's how life works. Sometimes things that you look forward to don't happen as planned, and you have to be an adult about it. And you can't go and get everyone sick. You're responsible. You can't just jump on a plane when you're absolutely having a fever and you're not doing well. So yeah, take a break, you know, be an adult, make the right decision. That's what we did there, and I'm pretty happy that that's the decision that I made. Obviously I'm doing better now, but I wasn't able to stream or do anything for a while. I literally wasn't able to, and it took me a bit of time to recover. So we're good now. We're good to go, and yeah, hopefully you guys will be seeing a lot more good content in the future. I'm psyched. I'm hyped for it. So we'll be doing our best. Also, Tornado here does do pretty well. I'm sure you guys are noticing that. It's pretty goated. We're gonna go for a Zap and a Rage so I can kill the princess. I don't necessarily think it's like super scary or anything. The fact that this guy's running spawners is funny. I don't think that's very good either. We're going to try to Tornado, I think, on the spawners. Maybe we could. Maybe we don't. Let's kill this tower first, honestly. Yeah, we're just going to go and do as much damage to that as possible. And looking pretty good for us, not going to lie. Going to be able to snag at least one of them here. And that's really good. So take that trade. I'm not going to do anything else besides a Fly Machine here, so that maybe we can win that interaction. I could Tornado everything together here. Just to kill his princess a little bit faster. I'm going to Snowball, guarantee that we take that trade in our favor, and then we get a Mother Witch down. So as you can see, even though he's like got a lot of the guards cleared away, it's not necessarily a good play on his end. You don't really want to care about killing the guards. You want to kill the towers, and unfortunately the towers have too much health, so it doesn't necessarily make sense to play the way that he's playing, in my opinion. So maybe in the future, if they make this challenge again, you can't just spell out everything, but the tower health in correlation to like what they have, it's just a spell cycle race. So it's a little bit of a rat race here, and that's how it is. Notice how I can kind of just ignore everything, and it makes it way easier because you have a Mother Witch. So the Mother Witch spawns pigs, so you're just getting way more value. Like literally I can just hands off and ignore everything. I'm not going to, but like I could literally ignore everything. The Mother Witch is going to spawn pigs. Sure, he's done damage to the King Tower, but now I go sus bush. We can go for a Rage here. We can clean up all this stuff very easily, and then the game is ours. So the fact that there's a Mother Witch on defense is hilarious as well because it continuously gives you fodder. And yeah, these people just don't know how to play the challenge, so they're just going to lose. I really wish I was able to showcase like this strategy into higher level opponents that, you know, spelled down my stuff, but doesn't look like we're playing against any of them. Weird. Wild, you know? Be that way. What is this? Have to watch from the start to understand? Yeah, I'm sorry about that, man. Can you show me the deck? I really want to win this. I talked about it at the start, so you can always rewind to the very start. Also, Danny Russo, thank you for the $2. And of course, anyone that, you know, appreciates this, definitely drop a like on the video. It goes a long way. Oh, here we go. We have one more person. We have a person that actually knows what they're doing. Finally, we have a worthy challenger here. So yeah, spell down this stuff as fast as you possibly can. If you have a rat race here, you have to spell down the tower quicker than the opponent. Just something to keep in mind. The person that doesn't will end up getting more dark princes in their face. And you don't want to be the person that has more dark princes in their face. Trust me, it is not a fun experience. So we're a Tornado here. For a double Zap. I think Tornado does more damage than the other stuff. I might be wrong, but I think I do win the rat race here. So you're barely going to get out of it in a faster situation. Yeah. And he missed, you noticed he missed one of the bomb towers. He missed one of the towers. So huge misplay on his end. I got to say, honestly, like I think we're in a winning position. We can throw down 2 sus bushes and then go for a fly machine. And he wants to drop small spells here, but he can't because he has to deal with the sus bush. And we're going to get Dark Prince going at him, and we can rage this up, going for a zap as well. Tornado here. And since we are playing against a pretty good player, I'm going to be focusing and playing my absolute best. I got to give this guy, you know, a worthy game here. I have to try a little bit harder than I typically would. And yeah, let's get it. Let's get after it, you know? All right, so we're going to go for a sus bush here first. Then we're going to sus bush again. And then we're going to go for a royal recruits on his stuff. Definitely want to be able to kill that as quickly as we can. We're going to get a lot of piggies because we have their Mother Witch still alive. We can go for a fly machine here to kill his Phoenix. And we have a lot of stuff going in the direction that we want. You know what? Firecracker is funny because I can do this. That's just why you don't play Firecracker in this. You should always be, in my opinion, playing the better version of Firecracker. Probably just going and playing the long-range distance fly machine. It is objectively better in almost every regard. All right, so that was a good play on our opponent's end. Not going to lie, he played that pretty well. Very good player from that standpoint. But also at the same time, like, hey, man, I respect your game. I'm familiar with your game, and I'm ready for it. So we're just going to zap. And, yeah, he's not getting a good interaction there at all. We can go for this, and then we can go recruits a little bit closer to our tower. I'm glad we're matching into someone good because if we just match into bad players the entire time that didn't know what they're doing, I mean, I can't say they're bad. Maybe they just haven't played the game mode. But still wandering into a challenge without playing the game mode is one of the most adventurous things I've ever seen people do. Yeah, it's not smart, to say the least. We're going to go for a zap here, and we'll do this. We'll go for suspicious bushes, and we'll win. So, yeah, NATO smart from him, but it doesn't even kill the mirrored up sus bush, as you guys can see. That's why we like mirroring up our bushes. It's also just a fun card to spam, so can't lie about that, honestly. We can go for recruits here. Look at how much damage. Look at how much damage the bush did. I want you guys to look at that again. If you didn't see, now you know. You don't know, now you know. I like going for double bushes. George W. Bushes out here. Yes, yes. Very nice. NATO everything. Zap. It's just funny that people think they can drop things near their tower because like, they obviously can't, you know? They can. It's just like not a good life choice. And they have to drop spells, and then they still have to deal with it. It's crazy. And we're just going to NATO the firecrackers, and then we're going to zap them, and it should just die. And this is looking really good for us because we can constantly keep up the pressure with multiple sus bushes. See, this is why I think the challenge is a little bit boring. Because if you play into someone that's bad, that doesn't know what they're doing, and the games take freaking 2 seconds. But if the person knows what they're doing, then the games take forever. So there's not very like a closer anything like that. And you know what? I'm okay with this because like sometimes the Clash Royale team will cook and they'll cook in a good direction. Sometimes they won't. This is just not a good game mode. This is actually one of the worst challenges that they've done. But I like the fact that they're creative, you know? It's, oh, wait, if we take the tower or the Mother Witch tower, they lose. So if you didn't know that, the Mother Witch, like you don't even have to take the actual king. You just take the Mother Witch tower. So life lesson there. I actually didn't know that. So we're learning that. Pretty cool thing. So yeah, 1 hour, 20 minutes later. Nah, dude. But yeah, for anyone that plays it, oh yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Maybe the people who are gonna start playing it too are all gonna do the same thing. It's gonna take forever. This might be a very long challenge, dude. I did not want this to be a long challenge. I was like, maybe we're playing against a lot of people who don't know what they're doing, and that's not what's happening here, guys. We're matching into a lot of people that seem to know what they're doing. Unfortunately, this guy seems to know to spell my towers, which I don't like. You know, that's that stuff we don't like, man. That is that stuff we don't like. I mean, I think we still win because our deck is really good, but yeah, it's kind of painful, bro. Also, we were more aggro than our opponent, so I do think that gives us a pretty big benefit. The fact that we have our tower still alive is really nice. He has to think a little bit before spelling there, and if he does, I mean, we can stack up some fly machines here. I could go in for a rage with our bush. W bush, W bush. We can rage this up, actually. Potentially going for a tornado here. Maybe we can cook a little bit. Maybe we can fry. No, does all our stuff die? Yeah, it just all dies. And then the Mother Witch throws piggies back at us. So, you know, this challenge, I'm not going to lie. It's a battle of attrition. It do be a battle of attrition. It is truly one of those challenges that you look at and you're like, why? Why is it going to take a year? Oh, man, it is. It is truly a challenge of all time. Honestly, it is. It do be that way sometimes. All right, so I'm going to zap here. I'm also going to go in for more stuff. I do think that with having recruits, we just win the battle at the bridge. Or not even at the bridge, near his tower. And then we just fling sus bushes at him. And we make him drop small spells that he shouldn't be dropping because his mechanics are not amazing. Rage this up. Maybe we can cook a little bit. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. That is a ton of damage. That's what I'm talking about. So now, like, you guys see me, right? You feel me. You understand what I'm talking about. Right? This is the reliable, solid, respectable strategy. Such a respectable strategy, guys. Like, truly, truly the most respectable strategy of all time. All right, we're just going to throw this down. I don't really care about how much damage he gets. It's not going to be very consequential to me. In fact, he's going to be down a ton of elixir. Now we go for a sus bush on both sides. I want to take the Mother Witch side entirely. That's where I want to go. See how it goes. Can't guess that I'm going to, guaranteed. I'm going to get ready with my rage. He doesn't drop anything here. He's going to get absolutely annihilated. Yep, that was like 500 damage. That's something that you cannot let happen. You cannot let that cook to that degree, my guy. That is all I'm going to say. That is all I'm going to say here. We go for recruits here on the fly machine. Firecracker dies. 10 seconds remaining. I think I'm going to take the left tower. I think he knows that, so he's freaking out a little bit. We start to go for a zap and a snowball here. Definitely want to kill that. We're going to force a NATO, which is fun. So now we can go for more bushes. I'm sure you guys have really struggled in this if you didn't know my strategy. If you watch another YouTuber's thing and they don't have sus bush and you play that, you probably have a miserable time in this. Like, I'm already having a miserable time with an optimized deck. This is a really, really hard challenge if you are not running the right stuff. Also, try to play the challenge with the sus bush before people realize it's good. Because if you start, like, playing without, like, I don't know. I genuinely think if other people feel like sus bush is good, this challenge will be so annoying. Like, you don't want other people to realize that this is a goated card. You don't want other people to realize it's a goated card. Because when they do, that's when the challenge takes 10 billion years and you might lose. At least you're going to win. At least you're going to win if you have W Bush in the chat. Pretty hard to lose a W Bush. W Bush does damage. W Bush does the work. Kind of throw spells at you, I guess. This is the most painful death you've ever had in your life, right? Like, just look at you, man. Just look at you. You're dying to spells like Zap. How is this? This is not it. Bruh. That is painful. Horrible challenge. Hey, I'm okay with challenges missing here and there. Like, again, I do think this is a difficult challenge to get all the way through. Because not only do you have to play a combo like this, where you're gradually whittling away on opponents' towers, but also on top of that, like, you have to consider that it's not something that's mentally easy to stick with for the entire time. It does take time for sure. Can we watch CRL with you? We would love to hear your commentary in the games if you can. Still recovering a little bit. I don't know if I want to do like commentary. Oh, fun thing. My computer died as well. So I was going to go to Finland. I was like, oh, okay, my computer died. I got sick. I was like, bruh, how does all this happen at once? Like, just didn't even make sense. It was really funny though. But yeah, that's why there's no gameplay audio. If you guys are wondering, I have some sound in the background. That's what we have for audio right now. So unfortunate, but that is what it is. Also, put precedence on the Mother Witch Tower, because if you take that, you win the game. So something to keep in mind. It is important. Wait, do we get a Dark Prince spawned? Do we? Because we have Bomb Tower still. Do we get anything spawned or not? Like, I'm actually wondering. I don't know. I'm unaware is what I'm trying to say, guys. Also, fly machines, so goated. We can just NATO this back and be okay. There's no way that's saving my tower, bro. Right? Okay, never mind. Maybe if I don't do that. All right. A little bit sketch. Not bad though. I think he's not gonna 3-crown me, right? It's just not gonna happen. I can NATO and then rage or something, or just, yeah, I think we NATO, rage, all that stuff. Full 9 yards. Snowball. Pretty good. A lot of damage. I do think that his deck is not bad, though. I do think the Giant Skeleton could be a good card. I don't know. It's just like maybe there's a better strategy with Sus Bush. I do think that Sus Bush is probably the best, most underrated card in this because a lot of times people will have small spells. They won't necessarily want to cycle it. I think the most overrated card is Firecracker. I might be entirely like wrong on that, but I do think that Firecracker is pretty bad just based off of the fact that I can Tornado plus Zap and get damage on the tower every time. So I just haven't found that much utilization off that, to be honest. Maybe it's better than I am giving it credit for, but yeah, I don't like it. I messed up a little bit. It's fine. As long as our fly machines end up hitting each other. That's good. All right, we can go recruits in the back. I do think that like cycling them here and then getting multiple fly machines could be good, but look at my card hand. It's pretty awful. Would love to get more damage, and that's exactly what he's going to give me, so we'll take it. Very nice. Thank you, buddy. Back up some fly machines here because they seem like a very strong card to be cycling right now. Just very difficult to kill. So back up as many fly machines as we can so we win those interactions. Our fly machine locked on. His didn't, so that's really bad for him, obviously. We can go for recruits here. Our fly machines win. We NATO zap immediately so we can just damage these down. I can zap and then snowball. I don't necessarily know if I kill that. I hope I do. And we do. Very nice. That's cash money. We're getting a lot of damage there. We're currently winning the game by a wide margin. But also you have to understand that like if he does get a giant skeleton on me, I lose the game. So something that is a little bit scary. Not extraordinarily. I mean, I should be able to clean this up with our double towers targeting the giant skeleton. Notice how I waited for the fly machine, or sorry, the giant skeleton to be in vicinity. I do think that was a smart play. I got to give myself credit for that. Like both towers getting value here is nice. Sometimes people don't really account for that. Or zap, so we get more damage. Make sure you don't play stupidly and let a giant skeleton on your tower. Go for sus bushes on both sides. We're controlling the map with double fly machines. We could tornado this back. Don't really want to. Rather go for this. Screwed up a little bit. It's fine though. Get another fly machine down here. I think we win that interaction with our fly machine. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, it's not bad. I'll take the W there. Not really a huge W, but it is a W. We can zap on these. They're dead. Cycle more fly machines when we have mirror. I don't want to cycle right now. He has to get a giant skeleton through, which is just not going to happen. Actually, I'm going to go for double bushes. Yeah, let's just do this. Tap here. Cycle more of these. Get his flying machine and all of his stuff pretty far away. We have a lot of recruits on the map, so I do need to make sure that we're able to kill this. I think we're good to go, though. I have NATO, so it's not like he's going to be able to break through me. Gonna nail this back. Make sure that we can kill the giant skeleton. Maybe go for a snowball here. Guarantee it's dead. And we win. So, as you can see, I do think our deck is just a little bit better than everyone else's. There's maybe some improvements with the recruits. I think recruits are just so good universally at body blocking. And they also have pretty good synergy with the other bait cards in the deck, like Fly Machine, and then also having Sus Bush. So, personally, I wouldn't remove it. Yeah, I just like it. Hey, Tag, why are you ignoring me today? I feel depressed. Don't feel depressed, man. I'm trying to just focus on these games. I should probably try to read comments a little bit more, not going to lie, but I do want to give you guys good commentary and tell you what I think because, you know, if you don't play these challenges correctly, like this is going to be really, really painful for a lot of people. So sorry if I'm not responding to you immediately, man. Is it possible to keep Goblin Stein in such a way that the Doctor is stuck behind both towers? Yeah, it's possible to do that. Personally, I don't know if I love it. I do think that if you do that, it works, but it might not be the best strategy. So, I was seeing people do that, and I beat them every time. So, if I'm winning every game into something like that, it's not necessarily like the best strategy in the book, you know? Dark Prince staying alive is a bit annoying, and he's getting a lot of damage on my 3. Not good for me. Rage here. Alright, so we haven't done that much damage to him. We're definitely in a losing position, but also at the same time, you have to understand, we do kill the Firecracker. Gotta go for recruits here. Let's try to do something. We have a lot of counter-pushing stuff. We have Sus Bush on the map. We're up Elixir. Get a Mega Knight. Alright, that's fine. That's acceptable. I mean, I kind of expect that. That's par for the course. Whenever people are up, they're probably going to Mega Knight you. Or do something along the sort of that. Along the lines. We're getting so much damage to the sus bush though, so we're kind of wiggling our way back into it. Still not like the best spot in the world, not gonna lie. Like, really wish I was getting more damage than just some small spells here and there, but it is what it is. I'm gonna go sus bush here. I definitely want to zap, rage, arrows, all that stuff. Well, we don't have arrows, but you guys know what I meant. We're gonna try to take the left side. We're kind of in a convenient position where we can cycle some fly machines. I think that's not a bad decision. Cycle some more sus bushes up here too. I just think that he wants the Mega Knight on this, and we're not really gonna give him the luxury of doing that, you know. So we have so much tower power, and this could be good. We'll see how it goes. I mean, I'm gonna go for a rage. Might be able to get a lot of damage on the 3. That's a ton of damage on the 3. That's very good for me. Definitely going to put ourselves in a nice spot here. I do like our positioning. Just kill that. Yeah, we did a lot of damage to the 3 crown. Tons of damage to the 3 crown, actually. Very nice. We're rage. He just lost. Yeah, game's over. So, as you see, if you use the bush correctly, even if your opponent's got like a Mega Knight Valkyrie deck with Goblin Curse, those cards just don't work. So, run better cards, win games. That's what's up. Check out my videos. Watch mine. Generally, I understand the games and understand these challenges pretty well. Top 1,000 players, so when I give you guys a breakdown of it, usually from a more analytical standpoint. Are you flying to Finland today? Nah, I can't go, man. Yeah, I got sick, so it's not happening. Hopefully, the next trip, I'm gonna stay. I was joking to some of my friends. I was like, "Hey, I'm gonna stay shut in." And like not go outside, not gonna see friends, not gonna do anything, so then I don't like miss out on the world finals. Because yeah, man, it made me sad. Made me sad for a bit. I've just being open to you guys, like definitely was looking forward to that the entire year. So you know, looking forward to something and then not having that happen definitely put me in a sad state of mind. But you know, it is what it is. As I said before, I think I made the right decision. Had to, you know. Anyway. This is going to be a win. This guy's lost. He surprisingly got to the end of this challenge without knowing how to play it. I don't know. I've never seen anyone get to this stage in the challenge and be so unbelievably unaware. Yeah, this just doesn't work. So he lost. It's weird. It's weird to play against someone that is like not trying to spell cycle. Because if you're just trying to fling units like baby dragons and stuff, yeah, it just doesn't do anything. So I don't know. We're going to snowball here and should do a ton of damage. Yeah, his tower's at 1,300 right now. That's crazy. That's insane. I'm glad we matched two into him because, you know, like the games are going to be a little bit shorter now. So we'll take that. You know, we take these W's as we get them. We don't get these too often. We don't get this every day of the week, but I appreciate it. Go for a fly machine here. We're going to care a little bit more about the right side because we're going to try to snipe that tower. Ideally, I'm going to rage here. We get a zap down, and I think we take it to the tower. He's dead. And sudden death if the game's over, right? Because he lost the Mother Witch tower, so game's over. When it hits when it hits sudden death, I guess. He needs to 3 crown me, and that's obviously not going to happen, so GG. Wait, is he going to get 3 crowned? There's no way, right? Does he just lose everything? I wasn't expecting that. All right, well, that's a thing. Why are big spells banned? Because small spells are overpowered. They allow you to kill the towers that spawn troops. So imagine how overpowered big spells were. Pretty bad for the game, right? You definitely don't want to do that. Oh wait, there might be some way of like making predictions in game about pro players or something. I don't know. Dear SirTag, yours sincerely, Ape. Thanks, man. We are aping into this one. We are degenning it. All right, we're gonna go here. We're gonna arrow, just NATO, zap. Notice how I'm like literally just putting all of my elixir bank into spelling. Like no elixir in anything else. This is how you have to play it if you are playing it correctly. You just spell and you watch your opponent be in hell. That's what's up. So we still haven't lost yet, and we are on track to getting a huge advantage here. So we'll take that. Snowball as early as possible, so then we get more Dark Prince charges. We're free Dark Princes than our opponent, ideally. That's what we're going for. We're gonna go for this. So now he loses his fly machine, and we had a Dark Prince. We're gonna get another Dark Prince. We're gonna get another Dark Prince here, I think. Really hope so, at least. Yep, we got a free Dark Prince. Very good. That's cash. All right, so unfortunately, I guess we have to like zap here and kill that. Ooh, interesting. This guy might be a bit of a challenger here. He's done more damage to our Mother Witch Tower on the other side, so we are currently losing this game. We're definitely losing this by a little bit. Hopefully we can wiggle our way back. Definitely not the spot that we wanted to be in. I could actually lose a game here. This is the first game that I feel it, you know? I feel it. I feel a little bit scared. A little scared right now, guys. A little scared. A little scared. All right, we're going to rage on that interaction. I'm going to go recruits. I'm going to go sus bush on top of everything. Go this. He's double zapping. Makes sense. But like, we're waiting for the Mother Witch so then we can get more value. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but I'm always trying to defend as close to my towers as possible. Not just because I want to get value from like killing the cards with my Princess Tower or my King Tower. I'm trying to also convert them into pigs so I can get more counter push, because that's more meaningful, honestly. Objectively more meaningful. Snowball does kill. It's just a little bit slower. Kind of worse, honestly, obviously. Ooh, I'm bad. That's pretty mid. Oh no! Are we still live? Hopefully. Alright, we're still live. I guess OBS disconnected for a second. I really hope we're still out here. Sorry for you guys if this is like the second stream. Sometimes OBS does do that. That would be really bad. Here we go. We really want to not get a loss here. We also don't want to disconnect. Bro, my luck has not been good. I'm not gonna lie. My luck has not been good for games, or I guess a lot of stuff right now. If we disconnected when we were about to win the challenge, it would be so tilting. Hopefully the stream is still cohesively in one bit. Be really sad if it isn't. All right, we're gonna NATO here. We're gonna zap as well. Guys played pretty well, honestly. I think if he had sus bush, this would not have been close. I would have lost by a lot. So, see what we can do here. He's definitely played a little bit better than me, honestly. Objectively, just played better. Scary, you know? When someone plays better than you, imagine. This guy's very good. All right, we do want to keep our fly machine alive, which is not happening. So I think I'm going to lose, actually. I lost. I lost. All right, we'll try to go for Royal Recruits here. Go for a NATO and a Rage. Zap as well. Snowball here. Please let me win. All right, we're going to go Fly Machine. Go for another one here. Possibly be okay. Oh, he's going to Fly Machine on me too. Yeah, no, I lose. I get cooked. Well played, man. Yeah, you know what? We actually got outplayed in this game. I usually beat Mega Knight players. I don't think that I was really ready for the Rascals. They did a lot of work. They have high damage per second, and I guess in this game mode, they're pretty strong. Not gonna lie, I kind of slept on them. I mean, they're not bad, but they're not like super omega ultra good either. But I think he also just played better, honestly. So got a bit of an advantage, and he kept with it, and he counter pushed at better points. He kept his fly machines alive. Like, my fly machines just keep dying. So if you keep your fly machines alive, you're probably gonna win games. But if you can't, you're just gonna lose. So I'll take the L. We'll jump to the next one, and we'll keep playing. Get on to the next one, guys, and hopefully we can take it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sometimes it do be that way. I saw someone take out the side towers and then stack up elixir collectors. With the elixir advantage, he put up so many troops it felt impossible to stop. Really? Stack up elixir collectors? That's weird, man. I don't know. I feel like that's like one of those things. If I were to see someone do that, I might laugh a little. I don't think that that would be necessarily the best idea. Stacking up elixir collectors in this challenge probably opens you up to a world of pain in certain situations. So I think that it's a little bit risky, to be honest. All right, we're going to NATO here immediately. It seems like this guy has the wrong idea of how to play this challenge. He is cycling cards, so he's going to lose. That is a fact. There's no shot that this guy beats me playing like that. So take that trade and watch how all of his cards go into the abyss. So Yeah, I don't know why people do this. It doesn't really make sense to me, or how they got even to like a bit of a higher point. Like, I don't know how this guy got higher up in the thing. It doesn't make sense. You can play against really, really good players. Like that last guy, legitimately, I think he was a high ultimate champion player, or maybe he just had a better understanding of how to play this challenge than me. Maybe he's played it a bunch. And then you can match into people like this that he just doesn't know what he's doing. So yeah, the duality of this game mode is insane. So make sure that you stay committed to the cause of really cycling. And if you cycle and the opponent doesn't, they automatically lose. Like there's no way he comes back from what he just did. He goofed pretty hard. So the game is over. And then especially with recruits, there's really a lot of punishing potential because your cards move so well together, I guess. It's a good thing to stack your units up with a rage, probably saving that for when the opponent's units are like gone and your units are near the tower. I kind of like doing that, to be honest. Snowball is fantastic at slowing down your opponent's stuff too, like the Mother Witch. Then you can get more value because your cards just end up clipping the tower a billion times. So something to keep in mind. Yeah, he has a huge uphill battle here. I don't think it's going to work out for him. We're still getting Dark Princes. So if we're still getting Dark Princes, he has to spell out our towers. But if he spells out the towers, then he's going to lose to the sus bushes. So I'm sure you guys see the strategy here, or the correlation. If you end up killing their stuff quicker, then they have to use their small spells on the sus bush. But if they use the spells on the sus bush, then you just end up winning the game otherwise. So yeah, it's a really miserable spot for our opponent to be in. He has to use the small spells on the bottom towers, but you know, he also has to kill the bushes, and there's just too much for him to deal with. So very, very easy win. Fun stuff. So yeah, we'll jump to the next one. Make sure that you guys understand, like, kill the towers to win. You play paddle? No, I don't. What facial oils do you use? You're glowing, my boy. Really? Yeah, sometimes I will go in the sauna, or like end up like showering before streaming. I don't think yeah, I did actually. I probably did put some face oils on. Usually I just, do a face cleanser, or a face cleanser, and then I put on like moisturizer afterward, because after your face is wet, it's generally better to do that because it absorbs it better. Anyway, going back to business here, this guy is not understanding how to play the challenge, so we win automatically. It's over. That's always a good thing. We're just going to zap here as fast as possible, stop him from getting value. I really like NATOing. Also, since he realizes he's lost that battle of trying to kill our towers, he isn't even trying to. He's going for other stuff instead. So it's interesting to see people just abort the mission like that. I don't know. Like, I guess he takes one out, but at the same time, it's really difficult because now he has to kill the Dark Princes as well. And we're just going to spawn a lot more stuff than him. So I'm going to spam stuff on both sides. I think we're going to go in for a sus bush here, and then just try to go in for recruits maybe afterward. I want to get recruits down on this Dark Goblin ideally, and also stop the Mega Knight from getting value. Pretty interesting tornado on his end. Now he has to deal with sus bush. He also has to deal with the fact that it's going to do 1 billion damage on the right side. So we're just going to rage it up. That does 300 freaking damage. That is insane. Y'all might not think that's a lot, but trust me, it is. We want to zap first, so then the snowball doesn't push it out of the way. We're going to tornado, and we're going to zap here. And if we do that, we do end up taking out the tower. The game's over. So I'm sure you guys have noticed really quickly that take out the towers, and if you don't, you're going to lose. So easy challenge 99% of the time, because a lot of people don't really know how to play it. They don't look at my channel. They don't know that you got to kill the towers. They also don't know that sus bush is very strong. But I mean, you can still lose. You can still lose if the opponent's better than you. You're gonna lose even with a really good deck. So just keep that in mind. If your opponents are extremely good, if they know what they're supposed to do, they have a game plan going forward, and they use Rascals and Mega Knight, and they keep their fly machines alive, you could actually lose. So shout out to the guy that beat me. Very, very good player. He also had 4 spells. You'll see that common theme. Everyone's going to be running Mirror with Tornado, and those are generally better. Honestly, I don't think Snowball is S tier. I think Snowball is kind of mid. You can't immediately deal with things. That guy recognized that. He didn't have Snowball. I think Snowball is a good card to add in your deck if you just want to, play it like me and spell cycle the stuff as quickly as possible. So it gives you a slight advantage there. You could run his deck as well and probably take out the Firecracker and put in Sus Bush if you wanted. I'd recommend that. That also works. So between my deck or that Mega Knight deck that we're showing on screen with the Rascals, either one of those are optimal strats. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this down below in the comment section. If you did or didn't, I'm here to listen to y'all. And definitely leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe for daily content, whether it's a video or a live stream. I put out videos or streams every single day. So I'll see you guys in the future. Thank you to Lord Grimm and Danny Russo for the donos. Thank you to everyone that was here supporting me. I read a whole bunch of comments and nice things when I was sick. And yeah, it just made me a lot happier. So thank you guys for just being such a nice community and making me like happier version of myself, even on bad times. Couldn't be more thankful for us. Guys. Sorry. It's early in the morning or late at night for me, so definitely a bit more emotional than normal. But I love you guys, and I'll see you later. And yeah, no matter when or where you guys are watching, I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Peace, love, and positivity. And check out the pinned comment if you guys want to see a real long Clash Royale video about like a pretty fun deck that I was playing recently. I've been trying a lot of different things, but there was one deck in particular that I think is the best deck in Clash Royale to learn. It's a Royal Hogs deck. Super, super strong. If you want to get better at the game, no matter what cards you kind of have available, this is a great deck to just invest in straight up. Like, been at the top of the leaderboard, been at the top of the game. You're going to see it at CRL, played by the best players in the world every single season. If you want to check that out, check the pinned comment. It talks about how to play it. It shows me losing against some top-level people. And I beat some top-level people too, but yeah, it shows one of the best decks in the game and how to play it. Check it out in the pinned comment, and you'll get better at the game if you master that. Love you guys. Peace. See you later. And have an